you cannot show any weakness, in the sport. It's not that everything is so obvious, from the athlete itself, that has some strengths or weaknesses. But yeah, you understand with time, different characters and different ways of behaving, from your rivals. I remember once, I think it was South Korea in 2010, it was a red flag. In the middle of the race, it was very wet, aquaplaning everywhere. We stopped on the grid and it was Mark Webber first, I was second. I came to the grid and I spoke with him. The track is really bad, this aquaplaning. It will be a disaster if we restart the race now. And I knew that the race was about to restart soon. He said that I entered in his mind that the track was worse than what actually it was. And he crashed. I was trying to use every single thing that it was in my pocket, in that day to really win a race or keep the championship alive a little bit longer. Driver's briefing, sometimes you go there in the room and your main rival on the previous race raise a point from that race that you were a little bit borderline on overtaking move or something like that. So they just ask for a clarification on that move, which they know it was right and it was on the limit, but just that's is pointing at you, that question. You know these kind of things and you play that game as well. When I go into a championship or when I go into a race, I do believe that I'm the best prepared. That kind of preparation, that kind of knowledge about the whole race situation make me a winner before I start the race. And I will not win the race. I understand what is the limitation of the package and the speed we have, but I go into the race full of optimism, confidence, and determination to achieve the best result that Sunday. Sometimes it's 7th, sometimes it's 9th, sometimes it's on the podium. If a podium is in our hands, I will not finish 8th. I'm sure of that. He just can anticipate the whole car like in one piece. He seems in control of everything at all the time. A self-confidence that probably I never saw before. He's not stressed about any other team or any other philosophy or any other design. He believes that his will be the best. He's, I think, an artist more than an engineer. Probably you will not achieve greatness if you do enjoy the success. Greatness is the best version of yourself in that moment and never stop searching for something better. I think you have to combine both things to make a difference in an ultra-competitive sport.
Yeah.
It means that you need to do something extraordinary and you have to do something that probably has been never done before. You have to be always in a constant mood of just sacrificing everything for the next success, and that's very difficult to do in life. There are many races that people were not maybe aware of. I think it was Malaysia, Sepang 2011 probably, where I had a problem on the gear shift. And the gearbox was broken, semi-broken, the clutch had a problem. The gears went up, okay, but not down, around half through the race. I tried to downshift to 10-1, and from 7th I went to only 5th instead of 2nd. So I did 10-1 in 5th, I lost time. I realized in the following corner that it was a problem. Out of desperation, I tried to blip the throttle on a downshift just because if not, I will retire the car in that lap. And I blipped the throttle and the downshift went in. So in the next braking point, I blipped the throttle 4 times and 4 downshifts went down. And I did like 30 laps like that. The engineers, they came and they said, I don't know why you came with that solution, that fast, because that could be a solution, but you did it like in 13 or 14 seconds in the second corner after you had a problem. And I said, I hate losing. I hate retiring the car. I will try everything before just stopping, and accept that we have to DNF. I finished like 5th or something, completely anonymous. No one will remember that race. But the level of energy that I had to put in that race, the level of concentration, focus, and instantly come out with a solution of a problem that it was never tested or experienced, I think it was quite a race to remember. But as I said, some races, they come anonymous on the people.